All right. Let's test this out. Let's see if this works. Let's see. Doing some work. Ooh. Late night. All right. Seems like we're working today. Let's just announce it quickly. All right. Post made. Let's start getting this ready. All right. Time to first set up our order of mock drift. All right. Just have some people looking for the link. Hold on one moment. All right, let's look at these standings. Let's see what we're looking at here. Oh, I didn't even realize the Texans got a pick. Or I don't even pick a win. Well, that makes things much more interesting. Because now they're technically at threat of losing that top 1 and 2 picks. Well, okay. So currently, I'm still assume they still have the both top 1 and 2. So Broncos, we got 3. We got Panthers at 4. And then Jaguars. That's a first interesting mix of technically 4 teams. So I doubt anything will really change from week 18. So I think this is pretty safe to do our first mock today. The only thing that's going to change is some of the playoff teams. All right, Rams, which will be a different team. Cowboys got picked 10. That's exciting for them. They need some of these high-end defensive players. Colts can go a lot of directions. Bills, same thing. Steelers have a lot of guys they can pick from. They're actually going to get best player available. Patriots, Titans, Cards, Browns, that one's interesting right in the middle. They're in a playoff hunt right now, so they could jump around, kind of depending on what this next 2 weeks look like for them. Same thing with the Saints here. Entire NFC East, always very interesting. All of them kind of sitting up high here. Alrighty. Falcons, now we're starting to get into some real playoff contenders, some guys who are guaranteed to be kind of changing up over these next couple weeks. Jets have made a strong push over the last couple games. Really kind of solidifying themselves as a playoff push here. Patriots are also trying to sneak in from the same division. We'll see if they can beat the Browns out for it. And Bucks, and then Bengals still undefeated after the big win today. Unfortunately, they do not also have their first round pick from that trade for Michael Thomas. So, 49ers, their picks is the Dolphins. And then the Rams, I noted earlier, that should be the Lions. Wow, the Rams technically have a top 10 pick. Exciting. A lot of people are going to have double picks pretty early on. Texans have 1 and 2. Alrighty. So let's start looking at some players, shall we? So let's take a look at our prospects. Alrighty. So I think it's pretty clear from a Texan standpoint that they should take kind of best 2 defensive players available starting out here. I don't think it really matters what order they pick them in because, I mean, they got picks 1 and 2. So if I was to be picking right here, going Derek Stingley makes the most sense to solidify that secondary. And then following that up with an elite pass rusher, pair him up with Greener, just kind of broken out, so we get Kayvon. I think that makes also most sense. I think those are pretty stagnant picks. Could change on day come because Hamilton has been moving up the board recently. He just won best safety, or like SEC best safety, something like that in our league before coming into the draft. So he's been rising up quite quickly. We'll see what the Texans have decided to do, but that would be my assumption at first 2 picks. Is Texans take both Kayvon Thibodeaux and Derek Stingley. Now let's get to where we're getting more interesting now, because now the Broncos are up. Broncos could go a couple different spots here. They could try to go defense early on, pick a guy like Kyle Hamilton who will fit perfectly into that role at that strong safety position. However, I'm going to assume that they're going to want to go somewhere else. Oh, we got some people who want to join us. Oh, let's see. Let's go ahead in the party here. Let's get a bunch of people who want to join. Well, hello everyone. How are we all doing tonight? Can they actually hear you guys talking right now? Let's see if they can hear you. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's in the options, is it? Oh, can you turn it on? Yeah, there's an option somewhere in the party where you give consent or something like that. Really, because Lord knows we're gonna hear about that. Probably not. I mean, I haven't heard anything about it since it's been pulled. I am doing a mock draft right now. Yeah, I thought it'd be a good thing. Start getting people in the mood for the off season. It's coming up quickly here. Yeah. On the I don't know if on the real commission I'm doing work. I'm doing a mock for our league, yeah. I won't do a mock probably for real life until yeah, it'll probably be March when I have all the real life film done. Yeah. All right, so we're looking at Broncos next. So I just basically did the Texans, Derek Stingley, Kayvon Thibodeau. I don't think they'll go anywhere else. I'm trying to debate whether Evan Neal is tempting enough for him to take over a quarterback. Yeah, I don't think so either. I think his quarterback situation's so bad. Like Locke has been sailing picks for him, and then Teddy was benched. What was it, week 4? So that gives us Malik Willis off the board very early, and the quarterback group is already getting thin. Now we got Panthers up at 4. I am sure he has to take Evan Neal here. His O line has not done him any favors at all. Especially, is he still starting his F line? Is F line still starting? Oh, God, if he is, that spells disaster. So, if we're looking at Jags have top 5. I mean, Kyle Hamilton's right there. He's been skyrocketing up our draft. Like it is, he's gonna be a guaranteed top 5 pick, right? Like he has to be. Yeah, like if you're bringing down these safeties to play man coverage on these slots or cover the tight end, play big box. That is an interesting idea for him to trade down. I won't do a mock at least this early with any trade downs, just because I need to see how their free agency goes. Mhm. Do teams get better after? Typically, yeah. Then they perform much better. Yeah, I will say we had a Cowboys user in our first go at this who got the first pick and he won the first 3 of 4 games, I think. Yeah. To a certain extent, that to a certain extent like a good user can counter some of the bad stuff. However, like if you have a bad line, it is awful. It could also be because of your playstyle, right? Like I don't know if you what you run. I haven't watched one of your games recently, but if you run a lot of a short passing game, it's much faster and much easier for a battle line to perform better that way. Now we're looking at Chiefs. This is an interesting spot because this is where we can see. They could. I mean, Christian Harris has been skyrocketing out boards, and he also was mentioned in our players. Yeah, they can cut what's his name, Hitchens, who's like a $12 million contract, who's just been awful. Stingley's off. He went number one. It's kind of hard. I mean, middle linebacker is Hutchinson. He's there. He's one of the ones I'm considering here. Uh, I haven't watched Aiden's tape as of late. I just watched his tape from last year, so I haven't caught up with how much he's developed. I'm just thinking about price of position, and naturally, middle linebacker is a cheaper position than edge, especially if it's a good talent. So I think we're gonna pencil in Aiden Hutchinson here, just because like with especially with Frank Clark getting older, and I don't know if he's gonna get any better. Already having him as your number one is not a good sign. We got Vikings. They have their first round pick. Oh god, they could go all over the board. Yeah, it's what we're debating now is whether he stays with Mond or he grabs one of these four quarterbacks. Hamilton, no, Hamilton's gone. Hamilton would be great in this system though. Having him and Harrison Smith, like you can't really go wrong with that. I'm gonna I'm gonna pencil in Kenyon Green purely because he also won Best O line for the rookies in our league, and he can kick into guard pretty easily. Like if I had a shot at Green, I would actually consider him a guard from what I've seen. Ravens, I know they're looking to trade down in our league, but let's just try to see if something happens and pencil something in. I mean, DeMarvin Leal is right there. Leal is right there. Yeah, and that fits his scheme to a T. Like to a T, that would help. Yeah, what I think is probably going to happen is he trades down in some package for the pick and Peters because that's what he's looking at, and then he drafts a corner with whatever one's there, best available. Okay, so the Lions, they have the Rams pick here. They get to basically take whatever they want. I'm trying to judge whether he would take quarterback here or where is he currently sitting? He's at 26. This is Lions. Progresses. Yeah, Goff does have a lot of picks though, as well as production, right? Isn't Goff into his 30s? He's having like a Jameis Winston season. Yeah, this has got to be. I thought he was in 30s. Let me take a look quickly before we decide. If he's up there, then I'm gonna pencil in strong. Just taking a look. Excuse all of our high numbers. No, he's at 20. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm trying to think if that would be worth it. Is taking strong and then maybe moving Goff to a team like Vikings for a second. I don't know. It really depends. He's trying to get rid of Kirk right now, which I don't know what Kirk's value for his market is. They're at pick 20. Yeah. So like if Lions wanted him, he'd have to pick him here. I think so. Just with the fact that Willis is already off the board, it makes most sense for Strong just to go right now. Yeah. Yeah, in our real go at this, he might trade out of 9 and see if he can goad someone like, I don't know, Shea maybe to come up, who's a Washington football team. Yeah, it's purely if Goff doesn't get any better. That's what we're looking at. Yeah. So Cowboys are up next. So I mean, this has to be defense, right? They're so loaded on offense. Yeah, but CD can take outside. You can find a cheaper slot later on. That's the thing I was talking to you about, Clubbage, though. Is like it's always the same thing when like the Cowboys get up to bat, and it's like, can you resist the new toy? Linderbaum would be awesome, but do they pick him this high? Oh yeah, I mean they already have for a long time having a good O line. But what do they do about the secondary? That's my question. Like they've already got Jalen Smith off the books. He's gone. Keanu Neal's going to be expensive to sign back if he's playing well. I don't know. That's what I think. I think this is maybe where Kyer goes. Like pair him up with Trayvon. Yeah, I think Kyer goes here. I don't know how you don't pick Kyer. Like especially with Hamilton off the board. I don't see why you would go anywhere else. No, Leo went to the Ravens. Oh, are you talking about big boy from Georgia? Oh, Jordan. Jordan here would be Jordan here would be nice, but I think he's gonna value the secondary with how loaded our DT free agency looks. Because it looks loaded. Like there's tons of them. Oh, it would be nasty having Micah Parsons do like stunts behind Jordan Davis. Yeah, that would be nasty. Yeah, we got. Yeah, that is unfortunate. He should have better. Just kind of looking at Colts here. I'm kind of looking at them at the side while I'm looking at this. Um, God, they could go either receiver, edge, or corner, in my opinion. Yeah, left tackle is a big need, but this is a deep tackle class. With how high they're picking, I could see them wait. Yeah. I mean, Gallup's in free agency. Devontae Adams might hit. Yeah, after the first two guys, or Antonio Brown as well, but after the first three, it drops hard. Yeah, this could be what like it's either gonna be Mechie or Garrett Wilson maybe. Oh wow, Wilson's fallen. So who would they? I mean, I guess Mechie, right? Take number one receiver in our draft. I was not expecting him to be higher than the other two. That's typically not how the mocks have gone, but that's interesting. Oh wait, you know what? I almost goofed. We need to change that because that's going to be the Eagles. Yeah, because I forgot Carson Wentz has already played over his time here, so they already have the first. Yeah, Ty's not going quarterback. He seems like he's determined to fix Jalen Hurts. Uh, Corner. Elam's just off the board. That hurts. Yeah, maybe pick. Where is he? Christian Harris has to be. Yeah, if you're picking this high, just pick whatever the biggest need and best player is. So then we have Bills, who also could go receiver. They needed to replace Emmanuel Sanders. They don't need edge at all, so both these guys are dropping. They don't need quarterback. I don't think they need corner. They got who's their D tackles? Star Lele. Ed Oliver's still got another year, I think. Yeah, he does. He's got the fifth year option. No, fifth year option. They've already have. He has to use it. Yeah, they already have. They already took it. So I'm trying to think. I'm thinking, yeah, just take best player available here again, I guess. Which would, by their standards, be John Mechie. So Mechie doesn't go Bills. Yeah, Bills take Mechie just to replace Elam, which he absolutely can do that role as the number two. That's totally fine for him. Okay, Steelers. So this is a bit of a weird one because they have so much on offense that they need to fix like now. But quarterback is also not pretty. Yeah, Ben's already done. The best quarterback you can get in free agency is gonna be Mariota, which could work. Yeah, who's yeah, there's Ritter, Howell, Corral, who's still left. Aaron Rodgers is probably gonna be up for trade this offseason. We know Carr's already up for trade. Kirk's probably up for trade. Yeah, also what was he tossed like I mean with Carr's poor numbers, what did he toss a third? Yeah, Dolphins with Carr could work quite well. I'm I'm gonna assume this is quarterback, right? Like, got it, right? And you just take whoever is ranked highest. So Sam Howell. I don't think we're actually gonna consider Emory Jones ranked as high, right? Yeah, to take who's probably the most play ready for a scheme, questionably. And then Ty picks again. Ty picks within like three picks of each other. He's probably quite excited about this. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on though. Hold on. Wait a moment. Where's the Dolphins? Because he's got your first, right? So hold on. Ty doesn't pick here. The Saints pick here because of that Kamara trade, which went for their second first. So the Saints are picking here. Yeah, they got the first, the third, and a fifth. I don't know. They got a good bundle. This was before Ty took over. All right, so Saints are on the board. This is exciting. They could go to a couple places. I doubt quarterback. Probably receiver, right? I mean, Jordan Davis is a need here. I think Jordan Davis, right? Because that Saints interior past Onyemata is bad. He does need tackle because he's not gonna have the money to extend Armstead. Well, Saints do pick at 19 again. So if they want Watermeyer, they'd pick him there. Yeah, I'm penciling Jordan Davis to pair with Onyemata. Like they need a running mate. It's not pretty. Uh, Patriots. Okay, so there's a couple things I could see Echo going with. Definitely not quarterback. He likes what he's got. He has way too many edge rushers to even use. I'm just trying to think of whether he would want Booth or not, because he's got JC for the long term. He got, was it Burgess playing free safety that has broken out in our league, and then he's got Duggar who's also playing quite well for him. So he doesn't need, he'd need just a corner. There's Olave, Justin Ross, Traylon Burks. I mean, it's got to be right. Pick Olave. Garrett Wilson's like the fourth receiver on the list apparently. Yeah, Olave's been the one who's most consistently stayed in the first. Who's left? Yeah, so there we go. Olave. Titans are up next. This is interesting because I've only gotten to watch their game a little bit. They really split that running back room with Derrick Henry. They could go center, try to replace Ben Jones. He's on the last year and he's getting up there in age. Both these guys are 1 to 2. You're picking at 16. Do you really go center here? You could go Charles Cross, but yeah, picking a tackle. Oh, you know what they're losing? No, no, no. They've got to go. No, you know what? They're losing Landry because I don't think they have the money to extend him. So they need someone to replace Landry. Yeah, I think this might actually be Drake Jackson because he does that exact role perfectly. Like that's the reason I'm picking him over like Carl Aftis and Zach Harrison is purely for scheme fit here. He does exactly what he probably would want him to do. So Drake Jackson, Cardinals. Now they can go a couple spots. Probably Booth, right? Yeah, gotta be. I like it's just such a glaring need. No, I think they run more man, right? I think they run more man, so I think Booth would be a better pick there. Yeah. Technically, Browns are up next, and unfortunately, they lost out on Jordan Davis, who is exactly who they would have wanted here. Uh, Probably edge, right? Since they're letting. Oh, true. He does need He needs receiver, edge. He was looking at quarterback because Baker's not played well. Yeah, interior D line. He's got a lot of positions he can go with. Yeah, I probably agree. Um, Man, I mean Zach Harrison and Aiden Hutchinson or not Aiden Hutchinson. George Karlaftis are still here. Yeah, there's no way he passes on Karlaftis at this point, right? With a solid first round grade to replace Clowney. Like, there's no way. I know it's gonna be a crazy draft. Like I said, people make weird decisions. It's hard to mock, but I'm gonna go with what would be the logical thing. I think. So Saints are gonna lose. They're gonna lose tackle. They could go cross. He's the best tackle available. hmm Yeah, I think he's fine with the receiver. I think he likes what he has. He still has to pay Deontay Harris, doesn't he? Yeah, that's a far because Marcus Williams has Marcus Williams been extended yet, or is he gonna hit? I think he's been extended. So yeah, this has to be Charles Cross, just purely for value. And then we got Shea with the Washington football team. Um, this is his nightmare. Basically, the only quarterbacks worth taking are Jones, Ritter, and Corral, which is not the ones I think you'd want. He, yeah, Strong's already gone at 9. Running back's not a need. He doesn't need. Corral is there. It's just not the kind of thing he wanted, right? He wanted someone who was play ready, and those guys need a bit of time to develop. Corral might be his pick here, just kind of looking like he doesn't need O line. His O line's nice. Yeah, he could still use Jimmy. I think he'd die if he has to use another another Jimmy Garoppolo season. Jimmy was sailing like 4 yard drag routes for him. He could go safety. Yeah, it could just be the Washington weather. No, I think he's gonna have to. There's just nothing else this team needs that he couldn't figure out in free agency. And I think, yeah, we'll just go Matt Corral here, which I don't think is what he wants, but he's probably gonna be stuck with. He could be worse. He could have been stuck with Emory Jones or JT Daniels. No, I mean he likes Strong though. He knows Strong from his school, I think. So Falcons. What are the Falcons gonna want? They're a bit of a weird spot. They could go Nick Benito, who would be such a perfect scheme fit and an athletic freak as well. Like, look at these testing numbers with like a catching. Like, why? Like, why does he even have that? Well, that's what he is. He's such a perfect hybrid that they can just drop in and out of coverage and let him get at people from 3-4. I mean, Josh Jobe is there. That's a possibility. They need a hybrid safety, but I think they'd probably wait. They need a running back pretty badly, and the running back market's really bad. Could be Brees Hall or Zamir White here. Yeah, you know what? Who would be a better fit, Zamir White or Brees Hall? Um, I think just looking at these testing numbers, I think Zamir White's gonna be more of a tempting player for the Falcons. So our first running back gets picked at 21. New York Giants don't have their pick. This would be the Texans again. So they pick for the third time in that Deshaun Watson trade. No, this is a quarterback. This is probably Desmond Ritter. Because Daniel Jones is going to go lower in overall, and he's already normal. Like, he's not going to get any good boosts. So just pick the last one of possible value here, unless he likes Emory Jones more. Raiders pick next. So they do have Ruggs in this world still. Ruggs didn't speed and be a drunk driver. I mean, O line is a need. Center. This could be the first. This could be the first place center goes because he needs interior pretty bad. Yeah, I'm gonna go center here to help out that O line, help protect him. Tyler Linderbaum will be going to the Raiders. Raiders. Jets pick next. Who's Gino gonna want here? Maybe another running back to pair with Latavius Murray. Yeah, probably Jalen Whitmire. He needs a tight end, especially with the Jets kind of screwing the pooch and not taking Farmouth last year. Yeah, it's been pretty bad. And now the Eagles pick again. I mean, you just pick Zach Harrison, right? Because he just fallen into your lap. Eagles to replace Brandon Graham on the edge. He just fallen into your lap. Yeah, I trust Ty to make that move. They got Sweat coming off one side, and then Brandon Graham's on the edge of returning. Oh, did he extend him? Oh, because if he extended him, then that's not what he's picking. There's still Sauce Gardner here. I don't know. I don't know if he did because he's got so little money. No, he did. He did. He did it before his breakout. Oh, smart play, Ty. 7 million a year for a 2 year deal. Smart man, Ty. Smart man. So then, yeah, corner because there's no linebacker here. Probably worth. I mean, there's Ventrell Miller, but I don't think that's what he's looking for. He could go receiver, but I think he would. So what's either better, Josh Jobe or Ahmad Gardner here? Oh, he did get Boyd. I forgot about Boyd. No, I think he's committed to staying Cox. I'm trying to think if Josh Jobe or Ahmad Gardner is a better scheme fit because that's all we're looking at this point is scheme fit. It's got to be outside because he's gonna let Steven Nelson go, and then he's still got Darius. I think he extended Corn Elder, right? Yeah, he did. So he's got a slot. Yeah, no, this has to be Sauce Gardner. It has to be. All right, so a lot of cornerbacks going off the board as of late. So this cornerback market coming up to my pick is getting pretty shit. Yeah, I got one. I've got one first, second, two thirds, and a fourth. The first round, we got two. We got Josh Jobs and Seven Banks. Oh no, three. Darren Kendrick. I forgot about it. Yeah, we have to see how this plays out. I totally forgot the Saints are gonna have three picks in the first because they have Bengals pick at the end too. Yeah. All right, Lions. Who? So they already got their quarterback. Let's take a receiver. I mean, he definitely likes Traylon Burks, right? Probably Burks over Ross for him. I mean, is he gonna extend? Oh no, right? He's gonna extend. What's his name? Mike Williams. No, Mike Williams. So maybe not receiver then. Yeah. So what we do for that is that when that glitch happens, we just give them first dibs in free agency for 1 week. So maybe they don't need center. They got Frank Ragnow. They don't need running back. They got Swift and Jamal. I mean, maybe defense then. Maybe this is Ventrell Miller. Got good testing, physical numbers. Takes over Jared Davis's role. Yeah, I'm thinking about Mike about middle because Enzo only plays outside of right. Oh wait, no, he runs a 3-4. He runs two mics. Um, he likes Deshaun Hand. Just looking around, kind of seeing what's left. Maybe Perry on. Maybe Perion Winfrey. Last kind of really high interior guy left. So like he keeps hand, he lets Brockers go through trade because I know he wants to do that, and then he goes and gets Perion Winfrey to pair with hand. And he's got Onwuzike and he's got what's the other guy? McNeil. He's got like a nice four rotation, and you can keep Perion off of rundowns to leave him just to rush the passer. Packers pick. Well, well, we'll get to that. I'm willing to go into the second round if you guys want to. I'll go through and figure out who's got what. I've got time. I'm willing to do some streams. I want to get into this as more of a habitual thing. Yeah, we could. Yeah, I could move it to tomorrow. We can do this over the next couple of days. Yeah, I don't mind. Okay. Just kind of looking. I mean, he could go linebacker. He can extend Jalen Smith. He's run out of money. Ventrell Miller to take over the mic. Yeah. Whittemar's already gone to the Jets. Yeah, and he already lost out on Winfrey, which I think would have been another tempting pick for him. Yeah, I think Ventrell Miller's his kind of last pick here. Yeah. The Bulldog and Halo, yeah. Yeah, if you use a if you shoot like upper body head and you get the good spread, it just kills almost instantly. It's I don't know what happened. Chargers, I'm up next. Let's think about it. Okay, well, clearly running back's no longer a need because Zach Moss is actually a goat in our league. Yeah, it's my pick. I'll let you. You know what? I'll let you guys pick. You think O line? Okay, let's take a little line. As interior guys, um, literally just Lindstrom and that's it. Yeah, is that where we're gonna pencil in Lindstrom? Corners that are left are who we got? Josh Jobe and Seven Banks and Darion Kendrick. What's Jobe? Yeah, also could be with how Mike or is it Michael Davis on the outside. He's played well. Yeah, we'll pencil in Lindstrom here. He could also play a little while at guard before moving back to center. There's no problem with that. Okay, so now we get what would be TFG's pick, but is actually now the Dolphins' pick. Offensive. Well, for guys who still got first round grades, we got Rasheed Walker, Zion Nelson, Akeem Aquanu, who could also move to guard, Nicholas Petit Frere. Aquanu, yeah. Oh man, he does have good testing numbers. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah, great to elite, pretty much everything. Yeah, he's gonna skyrocket up the boards. He won't be here this late, probably when I do my later mocks. Yeah, you just. So we'll go with King McQuanu, who can play tackle or guard, whatever is needed. Is it like where is it? NC State. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird school. For Lele, I do have some. Or like IRL for Daniel for Lele in Minnesota or in our draft. IRL, yeah, I do have some things. I graded him last year when he could have came out. Yeah, large. That is one of the things I put on his board. Large individual. Very large dude. Seahawks now pick. Now, um, oh, this would be Jets, right? Because technically they still own their pick. Oh, God, Gino picks again. All right, Gino. Gino could go running back, even though he's stuck with Latavius Murray. I think corner's more of a need, though. No, he likes what he's got. Like he likes Corey Davis. Was it Elijah and Denzel? I think Job. Yeah, the receivers have fallen. BPA, I think is Job. Oh, you know what? Zach Harrison's still here, isn't he? He's still here. Yeah, that would. Yeah, Zach Harrison has, I think, still fallen here. Yeah, he has. Wow, that's amazing. He's fallen this far. Yeah, that's actually amazing. He's fallen this far. Buccaneers pick next. So he doesn't need safety and he doesn't need corner. He's extended everyone at those positions. Yeah, yeah. I think tackle's probably what he wants. Get younger. He could. I think is Ryan Jensen. Yeah, Ryan Jensen is also, but there's no centers for him unless he reaches for Jarrett Patterson. He was tempted at quarterback. Unfortunately, it's going to be either Emory Jones or JT Daniels. Oh yeah, he'd be a trade-up candidate in my actual draft. Like he's got so much capital, he doesn't even need. He'd probably just come up. He could go running back. He's losing Leonard, and he already doesn't have Rojo. He could just take Brees Hall because Zamir White's off the board. Yeah, you know what? I'm a pencil in Brees here just because he needs the running back class is so bad for us. I'll just pencil it. Yeah, he's got Elijah Mitchell to be kind of that third down, take the weight off. Yeah, I think taking Brees here would be really beneficial as that bigger, more speedy back, that more early downs. And now what would be the Bengals pick is now the Saints pick again. We have like two teams who pick three times in the first round. Like, is that not insane? All right, Saints. So the Saints previously have they selected best tackle available, and then they selected best D tackle available. So they've selected quite well. So this is probably safety, right? I imagine this is safety. There's no guards rated that high, especially with Akeem and Kenyon already gone, who can kick into guard. There'd be no one left until the later rounds. Because I think what's the highest rated guard at this point? Is it Marquise Hayes? No, Cade Mays or Marquise Hayes at a round 3 to 4 projection, and they're steadily falling over the last few weeks. I imagine he picks probably best safety available, so Tyke Smith. Yeah, probably Tyke Smith. Because Tyke, I think, is he a hybrid? I mean, I have no idea. 5'10", 21, could try to take Malcolm Jenkins' role. Yeah, I just don't know much about him. He did try to move Malcolm Jenkins earlier as well. Yeah, I'm a pencil in a safety. I think it makes sense because he needs a safety really badly. I think with how this has gone. Alrighty, let's. Pardon me. Alrighty. Do the Giants have the Bears second, or do the Bears have their second? I gotta figure out whose second has whose. Yeah, that was it. We just finished the first. Yeah, you've had Perry on, right? Or no, that's Lions. Hold on. Let's see. You had Akeem Ekwonu. Where's the other? Uh, wait, what's your? Oh, you had the Niners pick, right? And then what other pick do you have? Yeah, he is. Is that the one you gave to the Eagles? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's all good. I'll go. It's all good. So my pick, I have my second. Chiefs have their second. Colts have their second. I think pretty much everyone's got their own second, right? Just kind of looking through it. Like, look how insane that is for the Eagles. Oh no, Falcons have also Tennessee second. I forgot about that for the Julio Jones trade. So I'll have to go through quickly and just see. There's some really good players left on the board. Oh, gotta love the deep rage. Seahawks will finally get to pick. Bengals will finally get to pick. There's a bunch of people who get to pick now. The football team has their second. Niners have their second. Giants don't have a second, so clearly someone has theirs. I'm guessing that's the Texans. I'm guessing the Texans have their second as well. That's brutal. And I think they also have the Bears second then, because I don't see the Bears second here either. Oh, wow, Texans. That's amazing. Jaguars have theirs. Oh, and the Jets have Carolinas. I forgot about that. So the Jets are going to have a top four pick in the second round. Yeah, Lions just have theirs. Packers just have theirs. Yeah, we know the Panthers are gone. Patriots have theirs. Raiders have theirs. Rams have theirs. Ravens have theirs. Whoa, wait, what? I totally forgot. So hold on. The Texans don't have their own second. The Saints have the Texans pick. Okay. Well, that's nice for the Saints to have. And they have their own. Seahawks have theirs. Steelers have theirs. Yeah, Texans have. Wait, hold on. Hold on. They don't have the Bears? What? Okay, so they don't have the Bears. Wow, I'm trying to catch up with where all these picks have been moved. Yeah, we. Yeah, it only shows them first, anyways. So the Bears have their own. They finally get a pick at the top of the second. Bengals have their own. Bills have their own. Broncos have their own, and Arizona's. That was for Von Miller, right? So where are the Broncos? They're pretty high. They also have Arizona's. Where are the Cards? Broncos. Browns have their second. Bucks have their second. Cardinals, of course, is gone. Then I have mine. I think that. I don't think there's going to be any other changes. Right? Yeah, the Falcons of Tennessee's. Alright, so yeah, we can start. I wish there was actually a function I could do a mock draft to my own self. And like take players off the board, because I have to keep checking to see what players are gone. Yeah, right. Uh, so Emory Jones is still here. Justin Ross is still here. Traylon Burks is still here. Josh Jobe is still here. Garrett Wilson is here. Rasheed Walker. Jordan Battle. Yeah, there's still some really good players who have first round grades. Alright, Bears. I'm gonna have to pencil in Emory Jones. Just purely because of how Fields is gonna get just absolutely demolished with how many picks has been thrown. So I think this is where the last first round graded quarterback goes, and Emory Jones. All right, so I don't think any of these other quarterbacks get picked that high since with how low they are. So Emory Jones has gone to the Bears. Saints. I mean, if he can't extend, what's his name, Deontay? Is it Deontay or it's Harris, right? There's a lot. There's Justin Ross, Traylon Burks, Garrett Wilson. Like, there's a lot. Yeah, I have no idea what he prefers. He might just pick Traylon just because of the insane build he has. Size, speed. Yeah, Higgins is very possibly. I was talking about with Clubbage. I said there's often a lot of very flashy picks happen very early. People like if they have someone they really want, they'll go for them. So yeah, I'm trying to just kind of go very simplistic to start here. Traylon Burks, wide receiver. I think it's a very solid pick for the Saints. Fill out that core. That way Harris can also take more shots in the slot. I think would be very, very important. Broncos pick again, so he's got want defense. Like with how much his defense is letting up. There's like almost no good linebackers for him to pick. And wait, Nick Benito didn't go, right? No, he didn't. No, Falcons picked Samir White because their running game is really bad. He's skyrocket. He's top 50. Yeah, he won Heisman. I was telling Clovage in our first draft of this, in our first ever draft, we had five running backs go in the first 26 picks. Oh, yep. So Nick Benito to the Broncos here, like that's a godsend. That's awesome for them. Yeah, I mean like the Bucks could have gone there, but I mean I think they like the two guys they got. Jets are up. Geno's got the Panthers pick, so he's picking early again. How does Geno manage this? How does he pick so many times? I mean, Devin Lloyd's here. It'd be a bit of a reach, but this linebacker core is getting thin quickly. Yeah, Ventral's gone to the Packers. Uh, is he running? He's running a 4-3, right? He's running a 3-4. Okay, well that eliminates a bunch of these guys. I mean, he could go Brenton Cox here. He has Whittermeyer and Zach Harrison, which that's a pretty solid combo. You know what? A bunch of these corners have fallen to him, and it gets pretty thin later. I think that's what he picks. Pick Josh Jobe or someone here. I think Josh Jobe is the best fit. We got Jacksonville. Jacksonville's a bit of a weird one. Like they got Shaq Griffin and Campbell, so they don't like corner's not a desperate need. No, I don't think they'll go interior. Like I said, with how many guys have like the rankings here are really low now. Like we're really reaching with some of these guys. Like he could go like edge and try to grab a Nagbar who's still here. I mean, he could go center. He could go Jarrett Patterson and reach a bit, trying to replace what's his name? I'm forgetting his name, but the center who's he's getting a bit older. I don't think he needs to though. They grabbed Walker Little, so they could go tackle here. Yeah, I'm gonna. I think tackle is what they go here. I think they go Rasheed Walker, who's still here. Chiefs. So they have a deal pending to Orlando Brown. They need right tackle. They picked. Was it? They picked Aiden Hutchinson, right? Yeah, they did. And they've extended Derek Nottie. I think this goes safety again. I think this is Jordan Battle because they're letting Matthew go, it looks like. Unless they can get something last minute. So I'm gonna go Jordan Battle to the Chiefs. Yeah, with Matthew going, yeah, Matthew I think is hitting because he isn't giving him any money. So I think Matthew is looking like he's gonna hit. Vikings are up next. They could go a couple spot. Maybe they pick a Nagbar here because they need someone to go with Daniel Hunter. Because who do they got currently? Like it's yeah. There's tons of these athletic safeties this draft. I mean, a lot of guys might pick them early, depending on what this free agency looks like. Yeah, yeah. And then I think, I mean, I'll be looking at safeties as well. But with Ravens here, they extended Jordan Elliott, right? Yeah, so they extended Jordan Elliott. So this is Seven Banks then, corner. Yeah, very good pick for them. They get to replace Marcus Peters like they want to. Oh, it was about to be. I was about to say we might have a quarterback here for Rams because of Stafford. Emery's already gone. Bears took him. You know what? I might say like Brock Purdy or no, Caden Slovis is ranked higher than him. I think people have to go reach for quarterbacks this draft with how bad free agency is about to be. Marcus Mariota. Yeah, Mariota, and then all the other guys who are hitting are gonna go down. Oh, he's gonna be pricey. It's gonna be. It might be a bidding war. We might see a bidding war for Mariota because Teddy Bridgewater is gonna go down overall for his stats. Andy Dalton's gonna go down. Yeah, I think Rams go Caden Slovis. They just reach for one of the quarterbacks that are like have an okay grading still. Yeah, uh, I think he needs something because he's got was it Wolford sitting behind Stafford. It's not much of a future. Well, uh, I mean, I guess Cowboys just take Brandon Joseph, right? Like he's just kind of fallen to them. Yeah, they kind of just need best defensive player available. So good draft for the Cowboys already. Colts are back up. hmm What's up? Hutchinson went to the Chiefs. Oh, in real life? Oh yeah. If he goes first over, like, because the Lions are probably gonna have pick one. If they pick him, that would be a good storyline. Yeah, very good narrative. Yeah, it just good fits essentially. Oh, absolutely. Um, I'm trying to. I mean, Colts have to pick Darion Kendrick, right? He's the last good corner. They didn't have a first because of the Eagles trade. I think Darion Kendrick makes the most sense. BPA. They hopefully fix their corner situation. They haven't extended Xavier Rhodes yet either, which is a bit scary with how bad that room looks. Uh, Bills go next. They don't really need O line. I mean, did they? What did they pick early? They picked John Mechie, so they don't need a receiver. Running back's a need. They still got Singletary for what is it? Is it 2 years? They still have Singletary? Malcolm Perry. Yeah, the goat Malcolm Perry. I'm gonna go Kenneth Walker for the Bills. Kenneth Walker. I think that's a great pick. Steelers. We had the Steelers pick Sam Howell, right? Yes, we did. So they need something to complement him now. I'm guessing they're just gonna go O line, right? Who's the best O line available? Zion Nelson. Pencil it in. Done. Easy, easy move for them. Tie picks again is the Eagles. Um, he's probably gonna move Landon to center, I imagine. No, he extended Kelsey, so it's really in case Kelsey retires or not. Kind of looking through edges. Um, they took Christian Harris. They took Christian Harris top 10, right? Or no, 11. They took Christian Harris at 11, and they took Ahmad Gardner. So I think safety. Maybe this is Daxton Hill, because I don't think they can extend McLeod. So I'm gonna go Daxton Hill here for Eagles. Patriots. Echo is back up on the board. Um, Echo's got a bit of a interesting choice he can make here. Just kind of looking around, seeing what might intrigue Echo. No, I don't. Did they pick receiver early? What did they pick? Yeah, they picked Olave. Kind of like, it's like, is there anyone that kind of fits what they want? Like, not really. This might be this might be the first pick where I'm like, honest to God, it's a toss up of whatever this board falls at. Because, yeah, I might say just Justin Ross or something like that. Garrett Wilson's here. Yeah, I might just do that. Do the narrative. Give Dak, or not Dak, give Max some weapons to throw to. There's not Jacoby Myers. So this is to be the Titans pick that the Falcons own. So Falcons are back up. Um, so Falcons they're fixing their run game, so they need to start fixing their defense like yesterday. I mean they could also go safety. Honestly, they could just go Marcus Hooker and just completely deplete the safety zone. Yeah, so he gets Richie Grant, and then he selects Marcus Hooker, moves Marcus Hooker to the strong side to take over. Was it Daron Harmon? Is that who he has? I think it's Daron Harmon. So yeah, I think safety's in need. That makes most sense. Broncos pick again. They're gonna go defense. Um, they picked Nick Benito. Maybe picking Bubba Bolden. The man Bubba Bolden goes here. No, Bubba's going right here. I think it makes most sense. Because he hasn't extended Kareem Jackson. So I think picking Bubba Bolden will be really good here. Do you really have 3 autographs from Bubba Bolden? Oh my lord. I have graded out Bubba Bolden as well. Browns are picking again. I mean, Browns just go linebacker, right? Probably. Did they pick like Owen Papau? Probably. Yeah, I think Owen Papau makes most sense. They were trying to get a bunch of linebacker help early on. So they have Jamie Collins back playing middle linebacker. Funny enough. Then they got JOK on one side and Owen Papau on the other. That seems like a good decision. Saints are back up. Man, there's really not a lot for the Saints to pick. They kind of have the. They might end up going corner because there's really nothing else for them to grab here. Honestly, yeah, there's really they could grab Trey McBride to try to fill out that tight end on one of those dual tight end sets. They didn't pick yeah, they picked Traylon, right? Yeah, they did. Yeah, I'm uh it's McBride or they don't need Travius H. Tomlinson because they already have a slot guy. Yeah, we're gonna go Trent McDuffie. Trent McDuffie going to play outside for the Saints. Shea's back up. What does Shea even pick here? Maybe he goes tight end. With Logan Thomas slowly regressing as he gets older. Having a backup can't hurt. Trey McBride, tight end, Washington football team. Falcons get to pick again. I think picking a slot corner would be a smart idea. So picking Travius would be a good decision. Texans have the Giants pick, so they pick again. I mean, safety, get the money. Be reaching. Oh, interior, Tyler Davis, easy. Wait, no, they don't have any receivers, do they? Maybe they go receiver. Justin Ross is still here. Just pick him. Raiders are now back up. Where are the Raiders at? I mean, they got center. I mean, maybe they go JT, since that's kind of how the board fell. They weren't able to get a quarterback earlier on. They need to pick center. They picked JT Daniels. And Gino's yet again back up. I mean, he can just have fun with this at this point. He just go Kyron Williams, get a good third down back. I mean, what does he need at this point? So he went Josh Jobe, Jalen Whittermeyer. He also went Zach Harris. Like, God, he's so set. Maybe, I mean, Damani could be interesting. Was Marcus May extended? I think he was, right? Trying to think. Let me take a look at our league. Kind of look at waiting free agents. Yeah, I think he was taken. So maybe not Damani then. Man, he'd be reaching down here. Maybe he takes Brenton Cox. It's kind of like a rotational guy. Just best BPA. No, I doubt Kyron stays longer than this. Gotta be Kyron. Kyron Williams. Dolphins. What do the Dolphins pick? Dolphins are on the clock. He'd go pick Drake London. He can replace Devontae Parker. Safety's really thin at this point. You could go Damani. Damani's still here. Damani Richardson. Or I mean, it's hard to know because I don't know enough. I think he's got A hit power at 6'1" though. Yeah, so could be. Devin Lloyd is still here. You know what? I'd say probably inside linebacker. Devin Lloyd makes the most sense. Protect the middle with Baker. Lions are now back up. Maybe they go to Monty. Yeah, I think Lions reaching and taking Damani with how thin this has gone makes sense. Because they need safety help as well. Packers are back up on the board. I think picking receiver now makes sense. Pickens or London. I mean, London's probably the better run blocker, and he likes to run. Wide receiver. Well, I'm now back up on the clock. I gotta figure it out what I'm doing. What did I pick earlier? I picked a center, right? Yeah, my pick was Alec Lindstrom. I could pick Petit Frere. He's still here. Petit Frere is still here. Zion is here. Ooh. Majai Sanders. I'm gonna go with Majai Sanders for my late round pick. He's kind of falling here. Majai? Yeah, he's kind of fallen. No, you're two picks after me. I gotta do TFG first. No, I picked Devin Lloyd. I thought Devin Lloyd was a better pick. Yep. Very good value. He's got top 50 potential. And then Damani went right after the Lions. He's got Tracy Walker still, and I think that's about it for the safeties. I mean, that could also be solved by him, paying the buttload for what's it called, Matthew. Yeah, yeah. I'll go right to the end. We'll right to the end in a second. That's probably where I'll end the stream. I gotta figure out what I'm doing with TFG first. I mean, uh, um, we didn't have any trades on draft day last year. No, zero, zero on draft day. You know what? He does like to run that 3-4. I think Brenton Cox Jr. here has kind of fallen to him. Yeah, he's kind of fallen to him. Now it's the Seahawks pick. Time for me to look around a little. Let's see. I mean, I shouldn't be looking at secondary at all. They don't need it. With that trade for Reed, and then DJ Reed and Sidney Jones breaking out, like it's just not a need. Probably interior here. The interior like is just stacked up favorably. There's still Haskell, Garrett, DJ Deal. Yeah, Walker's gone. Yeah, Walker went pretty early to the Jags. I'm trying to think edge. Mm, I'm just looking. I imagine D tackle is probably going to be the best selection here with either Haskell or DJ Dale. Yeah, Haskell Garrett is probably the next best player available here. Haskell. Good night. Haskell Garrett, D tackle. Bucks are back on the board. And they honestly they might just go interior as well because with DJ Dale because Sue might retire. They're losing out on a couple guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go DJ Dale. Just pencil it in so they have something. Yeah, they got a skill player early. They can go more O line play now or D line play. All right, Bengals, you finally get to pick at pick 64. We are well into the day two. There's not a whole lot left. Like the pickings are very slim. Oh, we might be looking at like Tywin Mullen. Yeah, this Pickens is still here. Yeah, it's probably George Pickens, even with his injury problems. George, I imagine George has at least decent speed. He just has a lot of injury issues. Yeah, let me see what do they actually have as his. Yeah, solid to good. That sounds about right. He'll have pretty good speed. David Bell is here. I don't know what his thing looks like. Yeah. You want to go Wandale? Yeah, just take Wandale way too early. Yeah, it's great to. You know what? I mean, it happens. It's the most Bengals thing to do, is overdraft a speedy player way too early. Yeah, there you go. Wandale Robinson. Yeah, Pickens just continues to follow. Yeah, he'd also be a true slot. All right, I think that's a good place we can end the draft. Fun mock draft. All right, well.